Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this video, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster 2 Career Mode. Of course, Chapter 2 is one of the shortest chapters, so after completing Farmland Fiasco in the previous episode, we are now on the final scenario of the Brothers Swim. Should be pretty interesting, so without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hey, mate. So glad you're here.
Brad.
Eugene and I have been
Oh, good, you're here.
Oh,
I
okay.
need your help today on my magnificent idea.
Your idea?
Not fair, Eugene. I got here first.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Easy there, boys. I'm sure my eager prodigy here can help both
That's
of you.
me.
Why don't the two of you go and grab your plans, Sorry about that. Their sibling rivalry has really started to get out of hand.
Ah, well, that's
Funnily
unfortunate.
enough,
Alright, good. We have
that's
some food
exactly
shops.
what happened here with the original owners of this park.
Hmm.
You see, they were brothers too, and their disagreements led to them splitting the park in half.
Well, let's
It
hope
didn't
that
work
doesn't
out
happen
for
with
those
Brad and
siblings,
Eugene.
But I believe, with your help, we can turn competition into complementation.
Well, let's hope
Our
so.
Newton boys must learn to work together to help and inspire each other.
Absolutely.
There's no reason this park can't accommodate both Eugene's exemplary feats of engineering and Brad's exhilarating thrill ride.
Exactly, that's what I've been
We're
saying.
back. Now, as you can see with my plans.
Our
Wait.
plans?
Why do you get to pitch first? Just because you're older doesn't mean you get to...
Alright, settle down, settle down.
Why don't you make a start in the meantime?
Gotcha. Alright. Looks like a pretty interesting park. I don't know how you're supposed to get to one side or the other, but the Brothers Swim. Two parks side by side that were once owned by two very different brothers. One wanted to create a park built for families, and the other aimed to build the ultimate thrills location. Their feuding split them apart, and now the Newton brothers are on the scene instead. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, we're already seeing some complications already. I can already see we need to build a new coaster of at least 5 feet. What the heck? Starting out strong with the bronze medal here, huh? Alright, we also have to build a flat ride with less than 5 feet. Well, that's okay, because half the flat rides in this game have less than 5 feet. And we also need 750 guests in the park. Of course, that should be easy with our new coaster and new flat ride, so let's get started on this. Okay, yeah, we don't have a lot of space here. Seems that everybody is content on both their sides. It doesn't really seem like we can connect them both up. I mean, maybe with a path going from here to here, we can connect them both up, but for now, of course, it's just the two parks, so... This looks like a good area for a new coaster, so we'll definitely have to start out right here with our coaster. How much land do we have? Okay, we'll have to buy out that and this area over here. So, but we do own these two areas right here. And I think, again, this area is a good place for the starter coaster. But which coasters should we do? I know we have one more coaster to research. I don't know if I want to waste my research points because I wanted one of the special coasters because I think that's on the family side. But to get that, we'll need to get the launch coaster. So I think we'll just research that. And yeah, we're out of research points. So maybe we'll have to build a mechanic workshop in this park or something like that because we gotta fill out all of our research points here. But for now, which coasters should we build? We got plenty of money, so we can build pretty much anything at this point. What would be good for family? I think just the standard, where is it? Chain lift coaster would be nice. I think that one would be too tall. Let's go standard aero looping coaster, shall we? Okay. Where should the station be? Probably up there, so we can get some extra height down since we don't own this land over here. So, got the lift hill over there, and then the layout over there. Alright, cool. That's what we're going to do. Of course, we're going to clear the trees after we're done this. But for now, the station can go... we'll place it by close to the path. about, we'll say here. Alright, that's fine. Of course, clear out the tree. Oh, did it get a redesign? That might just be the lighting. Anyway, we'll clear out the trees later, and I'll be back with the completed layout for the Arrow looping coaster. Well, this got extremely weird real fast, but here it is. This is the Arrow looping coaster that has an airtime finale for some reason. There is a good reason for that. It's just that was basically to get it up to 5 fear. So basically I was kind of experimenting a little bit and obviously realized that positive G's induce a lot of fear, so I have a lot of tight valleys with a lot of sharp airtime hills here. Kind of looks like Magnum's finale a little bit with the triangle hills, just to get that little oomph of airtime a little bit. And of course, the valleys, which induce a lot of positive G's, which in turn get a lot of fear. So I'm kind of afraid to smooth that out a lot because that might decrease the jank, the quote unquote jank in it, and decrease the fear, which I don't want. So I'm gonna kind of open it like this and see what happens. So let's take a really weird ride on this. Of course, a very normal lift hill, but that's the only normal part about this ride. It's a classic drop into a Immelman. There we go. That's some of the jank you'll see. Very tight helix. Has a lot of positive G's. Get that fear up, you know. Still very janky. Into the back-to-back vertical loops. Also very tight. Get those positive G's out. Tight cutback. Into a weird roll that still has very jank into the float hill finale. Oh boy, I don't know what I did with this coaster, but it gets the job done with 5 fear. Of course, I had to remove some of the brakes at the end just in case. But yep, satisfies the requirement. I may or may not smooth it out later. I might just move on to do a different thing. But anyway, entrance can go here, exit can go there. Let's connect up the entrance path with angle snap on. Not like that. We'll back like this. Create a staircase right here. That should be good. One more switchback. That should be good. Oh, that's not good. You know what? We'll create the entrance over here somewhere, just so it's not intersecting with the main path. That would mean go this. We'll turn angle snap off, and then kind of make a ramp down to here. I kind of like theirs. Yep, that should be long enough. Nobody really waits for these anyway. Of course, there is one train, so this might be one of the longer waits to move these trees here real quick. Perfect right there. Oh, exit. Of course, can't forget the exit. We'll decrease down that down to 4. Swing this over here. Drop down to there. Stairs are really weird in this game. And connect it up. I can already see we have some lit. What are you waving about? You're not trapped. Go that way. Yeah. Get lost. Wait. Stay here. Stay. I need you to stay at the park, but don't go that way. Whatever. Yeah, we need to place down some bins and benches all around, but we gotta complete this bronze medal real quick, and that's gonna come in the form of opening. We'll name that later. The Arrow looping coaster. Let's reset it at. I think $12 is pretty good. We'll just get rid of the number for now. That's the temporary number. You know what? We'll name it Janky, just because that's what it is. It is jank. Janky. Nice. Alright, so now we gotta build a new flat ride. We built something over here, so I think it's time to turn our efforts over to here to satisfy the guests over here. I said over here like twice in that sentence, but whatever. Do we have any Viking flat rides that are under 5 fear? Sky Beam could work, maybe. I think that might be too much. Yeah, it's a little too much. I think it's out of our price range as well. Teacups could work. Will it fit in there? Absolutely not. At the resort, we only have 2 Viking themes, I think. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So we might have to go to custom. We'll just keep stock flat rides for now. What else should we do? Oh, I want to mention that this is being recorded on the day of Update 4, so we do have Scissor. Of course, it doesn't fit in this area, but we do. Just a friendly reminder that we do have Update 4, so that's pretty neat right there. I think Synchronize will be alright in this area. You know what? Nah. Tiny Eye. When was the last time we did Tiny Eye? I can't really remember. Place down. Nope. We are going to place down Tiny Eye in this area because I believe this is the more family-oriented side. But I believe we do have an aquatic Tiny Eye. Yep, there we go. This is the aquatic Tiny Eye. I think that should be good right there. Yep, perfect. Of course, gotta connect the path up. That looks like a ride as well. Hopefully we'll future development to that. Swing the path over to this way. We'll just go around to that way. We'll create a little plaza right here. That should be all nice and dandy. Hexagon is the bestagon. Oh, not that. Shift on the 1. There we go. Perfect. Swing around the exit to this way. Right there. And of course, our queue line, which we can probably just swing around to there. Alright, there we go. Now we have our new flat ride. If I can click on it. There we go. Fits in with the area. We can open Tiny Eye. Now hopefully the coaster here, and quite frankly, this is not going to draw in the guests, so maybe we can develop either the Viking side or put the flat ride that was supposed to be right here. I think we'll develop the Viking side more, just to draw in a little more guests over here. Because we barely have any people over here. People are showing up on this side, so that's good. So we definitely got to give them something more to do than just the swinging ship over here. All right, so for this one we can really do anything, and hopefully within our price range, of course. I think we'll just do Skybeam. Why not? Get another throw ride in. Will it be able to swing with that though? I don't know. So we'll, just to be safe, we'll place it down right there. That should be alright. Grab our Viking path over here. I don't know what differentiates between the Viking and aquatic path, but whatever. We'll actually grab this queue line just to... Not you. There we go. We'll grab that queue line just to kind of stay on theme. And let's do something similar to here where we'll snake it around over to that way. Kind of something similar to this. Yeah, that should be alright. Alright, so Skybeam, with all the Viking theming attached, can be opened. 40! Whoa! Drop that down. What are we doing, game? I think we'll set it at 15. That should be alright. What are our other prices set at? Upswing is $6.95. Just in case that is dynamic, we'll keep that at custom and 7. Tiny Eye, which well, we got some park goers over there. So Tiny Eye is set at, heck no, that's going to be 7 as well.
Both
Oh, there we go. Bronze medal's
well
complete.
underway now. Excellent work. Where is Brad?
I don't know where
believe
Brad
I
is.
saw him swimming in the river.
Hey, sorry
What
I'm
river?
late. The water
Oh,
here
that
is
river.
amazing. It's giving me some sick ride
That's
ideas.
literally, that's what the park is.
So much work has been done here. Maybe I did get a little distracted.
Maybe you did, maybe you
can
didn't, Brad.
keep getting distracted, but I have plenty more tasks needing attention. Speaking of, I have a new to-do list ready to go.
Alright, can't wait. Bronze medal get. Yippee. Oh, we just got... What? What? Research alternate lift coasters? Is that what we did? Alternate lift? Where? Those? That was back in chapter 1. I don't... Apparently they wanted us to build it in this scenario. I don't really know about that. For the silver medal, we need to build a new junior coaster. That should be quite interesting. Build 2 new flat rides, less than 4 fear, of course, and daily income from attraction tickets, which we are already at 16,000, and it is the 14 hour, so that should be pretty easy to do. So, the junior coaster, I believe that is an alternate lift, because that's what they wanted us to research. Yep, there it is. Do you want me to go bankrupt, game? $15,000? What are we doing? I guess I'll get a loan for that, just so we can have enough money for the station, and then subsequently the ride itself, so... I've been talking for a little bit, so that's what I will do off camera. I'll get the loan, and then build a junior coaster, so I will be back when I have both of those completed. And here we have the completed junior coaster, except we didn't manage to get any distributors over here, so we're gonna have to deal with that first. So we're gonna build a distributor behind the trees so nobody sees it. Connect it up all the way over there, and we are in range. So power's good. Now we just have to path this thing up. I know. Stop yelling at me. I know what to do. I think it was at 6-ish. Bring it around to here. That should be alright. Connect up the... Apparently, we just want to put the exit right there. But anyway, connect up the exit. That should be good there. Right there. Apparently, it flips into the terrain, but that's alright. Now we just need our queue line. We'll keep it on brand with this side of the park. With this queue line type. And we'll turn on the step on. That's for one. I'll bring it down first so we can get under the track, first and foremost. Get our switchbacks going, even though I don't expect this to be too popular, so I think one switchback... one more. One more. There we go, that should be fine. That's all good. That's what that switchback needs to extend past into the station a bit. But anyway, now we can... Oh, I didn't even give us a POV, so let's test it and hop a ride. Pretty nice views of the mountaintops over there, but let's go down the drop into the woods. Apparently that sport is clipping that rock over there. Little turn into a helix. This is probably the most intense part of the ride, is that helix. Airtime. Little turn. It's all turns at hills, pretty much. That hill was just to get over the station so we can actually path the coaster up, so that was a bit of a slow moment there. Helix. Into a twister section, and back to the station. Pretty good for families, if I do say so myself. So, Dragon Runner can be officially opened. Now we just gotta deal with building 2 more flat rides. And I want to preface that we got the daily income achievement off camera, so pretty good with that. Our loan is still in effect. I paid most of it off once I finished the coaster, so we'll just have to worry about that later. But for now, we gotta build 2 flat rides with less than 4 fear. First, I want to deal with this area, because I believe this is one of the areas that had a flat ride in it, so we gotta deal with this first. We'll move all this scenery around. Might just be best to delete it. And there we go. Oh, is that part of the land? Why can't we delete? Oh, that's part of the scenario, so we can't move that. So where should we put our flat? I think we'll just put it on top of it and then kind of raise it up a bit. Now, what would be a good fit for here? Bump and Derby, maybe? Yeah, let's do Bump and Derby. Oh, never mind. Not Bump and Derby. That's way too big. What else? What else? Parallelogram should be fine. It's pretty... Oh, I thought it was small, but apparently it's just square. Yeah, that's a little weird for me. I'll face it this way since that's... I don't know where to face it. I think we'll just... This right here is good. We'll, of course, raise that up so we can get above the scenery, the required scenery right there. Right there is good. Entrance here. That's a little clipping, but we're fine. Exit there. Reconnect our queue line right here. So it's all hooked up. We're going to get rid of the number first. Then hook up the exit. Okay. Oh, that's a little too tight. So we'll have to kind of delete that little path thing right there. Or we can just edit it so it's in line with here. There we go. And then we'll take the delete tool, delete that, and reconnect the exit to there. Alright, so that's one of the 2 flat rides. Good. Nope, not good yet. We gotta set it at $5 first, and open it. Perfect. And then, of course, we'll switch over to... Oh, it's that way. We'll switch over to our Viking area, or the Bradlands, as they want to call it, since this is Brad's side of the park. So, I think the area over here by the Junior Coaster is fine. How are we doing with power? Yeah, that should be alright. If we can just manage to get the op booth in this region right here. Of course, move the tree so we can get enough room for Chairplane, because why not? Oh, never mind, we can't afford it. So, hold please while I get some more money. Alright, that is barely just enough, but of course we're trying to complete the silver medal here, so we gotta do this as quickly as possible so we don't lose enough money. So, entrance there, exit there, wrap the queue line, turn with angle snap off this time, wrap the queue line around this way to there, and connect up the exit right there. Alright, so Chairplane. I usually set it at $4 or $5. They wanted us at $5 for now, so Chairplane and the silver medal can be got.
Right. All the admin for Coast to Coast is done.
Yes.
And all I had to do was skip lunch and breakfast and yesterday's dinner.
Eugene, you gotta eat, dude.
Bro, you ever think you might have lost sight of how fun making coasters is?
I think he might have.
I mean, perhaps I can get lost in the spreadsheets, but if I don't do them, who will?
Forget the sheets, man. I've got a few ideas on how to further improve the parks.
Cool. Can't wait to hear it, Brad. Silver medal get. I think we'll leave this episode off here. Yeah, build a new coaster. I think we've built enough coasters in this episode. Plus, we need $70,000 in one day, so definitely have to save that for the next episode. But anyway, got pretty good development for to start off the park here. I'm pretty happy with, well, I'm sort of happy with Jank here because this ending is just brutal. The Junior Coaster, I think it will be a good fit for families, so it is definitely a good fit, but why is nobody going on it? Is it too expensive? Why is it too expensive? Alright, we'll give you the $5 bargain that you wanted. Alright. Hopefully more people can go on that. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of Planet Coaster 2 Career Mode. Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. And of course, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you would like to see more content just like this. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day.